Thanks to frequent sponsors like Best Fiends, we're able to make Something Scary. So for all of you out there who haven't played this free-to-download 5-star rated Match 3 mobile puzzle game yet, download it after our video and give it a go. Summertime is great for fun challenges like racking up puzzle levels with your Best Fiends while listening to the Something Scary podcast. Give Best Fiends a go, but be warned, you might not want to stop. Download the 5-star rated puzzle game Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
Hey, I'm Markeia. Want to hear something scary?
Evil spirits of the Banyan. The Banyan Tree is among the most venerated trees in India. For centuries, it has been likened to the shelter that God provides for his devotees. The Banyan Tree has been ascribed its own personality, one that is a generous ruler that nourishes all. Unless you do not respect its power, then the great protector will quickly turn into the great destructor. A traditional Hindu wedding party spans 3 whole days. The ceremony takes place on the 3rd, lasting from dawn till dusk. So when my cousin announced her wedding would take place during the middle of my finals week in Dialpa, it wasn't ideal. I convinced my family to make the 11-hour trip without me. I'd pay for a driver to take me out for the last night of festivities. But even the best laid plans have a funny way of not quite turning out as you might hope. With my last exam finished, I rushed home. A car pulled up and out stepped Raj, an older man with colorful language, which I found amusing and helped pass the time. A few hours into the drive, we passed by a group of women tying red ribbons around some trees. I asked Raj if he knew what the ribbons represented, and he replied it was to ward off evil spirits, which are sometimes believed to reside in the banyan trees. The banyans often tricked travelers, sometimes appearing in seemingly solid form or orbs of blue light. I scoffed. Ghosts are for books and movies. There was no such thing as tree spirits, good or evil. Raj, however, disapproved of my reaction. I wouldn't be so cavalier. I've heard some messed up stories. You see one of those spirits. Well, let's just say they'll be the last thing you ever see. He hesitated for a moment, finally adding, it will be dark soon. I apologized. It seemed as though he knew more about the subject than he was letting on, and I didn't want to cause offense. A few more hours passed, and after the sun had set, I sensed Raj getting apprehensive. His hands gripped the steering wheel, paying more attention to the sides of the road than what lay ahead. Raj, everything okay? Silence. The hairs on the back of my neck began to prickle. Dense trees surrounded us. Fog rolled in from all around. I asked if we should pull over, and he shut me down immediately, stating that no matter what happens, I should stay in the vehicle. That was implicit. He repeated, stay inside the vehicle. I nodded. The wind buffeted against the car. We'd come too far to consider turning back. Grasping tightly onto the seat in front of me, something caught my eye up ahead in the middle of the road. Within a split second, I saw a figure. I screamed. Raj veered immediately off the side of the road, avoiding them, but landing us in a shallow ditch. Heart hammering, I peered outside. Visibility was poor. No sign of the mysterious figure to be had. I tried to open my door, but Raj startled me, shouting, "No!" He then stepped out to have a closer look. The wind slammed his door shut behind him, making us both jump. Appearing to see nothing, Raj tentatively headed back towards the vehicle. In that moment, a gust of insanely strong wind blew him into the side of the car. The force pushed against him like an unseen hand as he tried to move through it. Finally, He managed to almost claw his way back into the driver's seat, breathing hard. It took us both several moments to calm ourselves. None of what happened was explainable. "What the—" I started, but Raj cut me off, starting the car. He barely spoke again, but I could see he was trembling. Upon arrival, I rushed straight into the wedding, only to realize I had left the gift in the car. But although it was unlocked and the trunk open, there was no sign of Raj. I spotted him walking into the woods. I called out, but he seemed to be in a trance. A strange light up ahead of him, dull, almost bluish in color. I couldn't follow him alone, so I headed back to rally the troops. My father demanded we wait until sunrise, that it wasn't safe. Eventually, we headed into the woods. Almost immediately, I heard a scream. My cousin had found Raj, slumped beneath the banyan tree. His eyes had been plucked out, his throat slit, the ground beneath him stained red. My family swears it must have been a wild animal. But what creature would do that? I know without a shadow of a doubt what happened. We didn't veer from a person on the road that night. It was a banyan spirit. It attached itself to Raj after he stepped out and encountered that unnatural wind. It followed us. I had witnessed him walking straight into the trap of the blue light, and the only reason I'm still alive is because I did what Raj instructed. I never got out of the car. Otherwise, I too would have been slumped under that tree, eyeless, bloodless, lifeless. Thanks to frequent sponsors like Best Fiends, we're able to make Something Scary. So for all of you out there who haven't played this free-to-download 5-star rated Match 3 mobile puzzle game yet, download it after our video and give it a go. I promise you won't be disappointed. I've been playing this game for a while now. Okay, maybe more than a little while. And I've been speeding along after my last reset, so I'm already on level 347. For those of you who play, you know that's pretty good. Summertime is great for fun challenges, like racking up puzzle levels with your best fiends while listening to the Something Scary podcast. Right now, it feels like I'm flying through the levels with one of my favorite fiends, Whisper the Wasp. She's cute and lethal. And with my upcoming travel, I won't have to stop playing if I don't have any Wi-Fi or internet for whatever reason. I can still enjoy the thousands of fun puzzles Best Fiends has to offer. Give Best Fiends a go, but be warned, you might not want to stop. Download the 5-star rated puzzle game Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends. If you'd like to submit a story, send me an email at somethingscary@snarled.com. Like and share this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you dare, follow me on social media. Until next time, my dark darlings, sweet dreams.